Ballo and Maschera is based on a real incident that happened. It was the assassination of King Gustavus III of Sweden by Ankarström, who was a man in his government who was very faithful to him until he turned against him, I think more for political reasons than for anything else. And it was a famous political event that happened in the 18th century, and Verdi was excited by the idea of writing this piece. This is certainly one of Verdi's greatest pieces. This is theatrical dynamite, and of course musical dynamite too. It's one of his most brilliant and tight and incredible scores. It's such a combination of, on one hand, this intense Italian melodrama, this typical story of husband and wife and lover, and this passion and jealousy which leads to murder. There's almost a sort of film noir quality to the way I feel about the musical score in this piece and what we've tried to do in terms of the design and the visual world of it. We've made a sort of dreamlike, slightly nightmarish early 20th century environment. The production sort of all takes place in this king's room, his sitting room, the room where he receives his courtiers, and yet it keeps transforming as he veers from one adventure to another. The king lives in a very cool, chaste, ordered world, but he's kind of pursued by this image that he has in his room of this classical painting of the mythological story of Icarus, who created his own wings but flew too close to the sun. It's the ultimate image of somebody seeking too much pleasure, life, power, whatever, and plummeting to earth towards a fiery death. And this image, this painting, somehow accompanies the king through the landscape of his own adventures and up to his own death. I think Verdi is asking for a theatrical style which can encompass lots of different moods and can turn on a dime very quickly from light-hearted, loopy operetta to dangerous melodrama, passion, and tragedy. He pulls it all together with this unbelievable theatrical energy, which is, that's the great thing about Verdi. It's the forward movement, it's the tension, it's the absolute control of every moment.